Have you ever heard of a hero born from an egg, blessed by the sun, and destined to build one of the most powerful empires in Korean history? This isn't a fantasy novel. This is the incredible story of Jumong, the founder of the Goguryeo kingdom. Get ready, because we're about to dive into a legend filled with divine signs, breathtaking escapes, and the birth of a nation. Our story begins not with Jumong, but with his mother, Lady Yua. She was the daughter of Habek, the god of the Amnok River. One day, she encountered a charismatic man named Haemosu, who claimed to be the son of the heavenly emperor. Captivated by his charm, they fell in love. However, Haemosu soon returned to the heavens, leaving a heartbroken Yawa behind. Her father, enraged by this affair, cast her out, and she was found by Jumwa, the king of the nearby kingdom of Bayo. King Jumwa took pity on Yua and brought her to his palace. But something extraordinary happened. The sunlight followed Yua wherever she went, shining directly upon her. Soon, she became pregnant and laid a massive egg. The king was shocked and disturbed. He thought it was a terrible omen and tried to destroy it. He threw it to the animals, but the horses, pigs, and dogs all protected the egg, refusing to harm it. He tried leaving it out in the open, but birds flew down from the sky to shield it with their wings. Realizing this was no ordinary egg, King Jumwa returned it to Yua. From this giant egg, a baby boy hatched. He was remarkable from the start. Before he could even walk, he could speak, and by the age of 7, he was already crafting his own bows and arrows with astonishing skill. He was such a prodigy with the bow that he was given the name Jumong, which in the old Bayo language meant master archer. Jumong's incredible talent, however, didn't go unnoticed. King Junhwa had 7 sons of his own, and they grew intensely jealous of their adopted brother. They saw Jumong's skills not as a gift, but as a threat to their future claim to the throne. They constantly plotted against him, telling their father that Jumong was dangerous and needed to be eliminated before he could usurp their power. King Junhwa, though fond of Jumong, was swayed by his son's persistent warnings. He began to view Jumong with suspicion. Sensing the growing danger, Jumong's mother, Lady Yua, knew her son had to leave. She tearfully told him, "With your talents, you can achieve anything. It's not safe for you here anymore. You must go south and build your own kingdom, a place where you can fulfill your great destiny." With a heavy heart, Jumong agreed, taking 3 loyal friends Oimari and Hyopohi, prepared to escape. Lady Yua gave them bags of grain for their journey, a final act of a mother's love. And so, under the cover of darkness, Jumong and his companions fled Bayo, riding south towards an unknown future. But the princes of Bayo were not going to let him escape so easily. They quickly gathered soldiers and pursued Jumong relentlessly. A thrilling chase ensued. Jumong and his friends galloped for their lives, but soon they reached a dead end, a wide, fast-flowing river with no bridge in sight. The sound of the pursuing army grew louder and louder. It seemed they were trapped. In this moment of desperation, Jumong looked up to the heavens and cried out, "I am the son of the heavenly emperor and the grandson of the river god. I am being pursued by my enemies. How can I cross?" He then struck the water with his bow. In a miraculous response, fish and turtles rose from the depths, packing together to form a living bridge. Jumong and his friends galloped across this incredible bridge to safety. As soon as they reached the other side, the fish and turtles dispersed, leaving the Bayo soldiers stranded on the opposite bank. Freed from his pursuers, Jumong continued his journey south. He eventually arrived in a land called Joban. There, he was greeted by the local ruler who, seeing Jumong's noble bearing and hearing of his divine origins, recognized his potential. The ruler offered Jumong his own daughter's hand in marriage and, with no son of his own, named Jumong as his successor. In the year 37 BC, at the age of 22, Jumong established a new kingdom. He named it Goguryeo, a name that would echo through history for over 700 years. As its first king, he took the title Dongmyeongzingwang, meaning the Holy King of the East. He began to unify the surrounding tribes, expanding his territory through both brilliant diplomacy and unmatched military strategy. Jumong's reign was marked by the consolidation of power and the establishment of a strong foundation for the future empire. He was not just a warrior, but a wise ruler who laid down the laws and structures that would allow Goguryeo to flourish. He turned a group of scattered tribes into a formidable nation, a beacon of strength in ancient Northeast Asia. The legend of Jumong is more than just a founding myth. It's a story about overcoming adversity, trusting in destiny, and having the courage to forge your own path. From an outcast born of an egg to the founder of a mighty empire, his life is a testament to the idea that greatness can come from the most unexpected of places. It's a story that has inspired Koreans for millennia, a symbol of resilience and the unyielding spirit of a nation. And that's the epic tale of Jumong, the divine archer who founded Goguryeo. What an incredible journey, right? It shows how history and mythology can weave together to create stories that stand the test of time. If you enjoyed this journey into ancient Korean history, please hit that like button and subscribe for more epic legends from around the world. Let me know in the comments what other historical figures or myths you'd like to explore next. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.